We're so glad you're here. This live will begin shortly, and we're excited to share this journey with you. This is a space of kindness and encouragement, so let's be welcoming to everyone looking to better themselves. If you have questions, drop them in the chat or use the super chat to make sure it gets addressed. Thank you for being a part of our community. Let's make it a great night. Look at that, everybody. She made it. I wasn't sure because I think one of our kids who doesn't live here is downstairs right now.
He is.
We'll
go down in a little bit. He knew we were doing a live, and he still does it.
Yeah, he does.
Boy, red looks really bad on me in this. I look real red. Real red.
Anyway. What is it you say when you break through the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
You're such a butthead. To be fair, I probably deserve that. And by the way, Cindy, if you're here, I will not be hitting him tonight because I just did before the camera started rolling.
I totally rang my bell.
Readjusting myself, and I went and like clocked him upside
like
his head.
Right here. Like, whoa.
It was totally unintentional and yet hilarious.
I'm getting a little woozy here.
I'm getting woozy here. By the way, that's from Scream. Very good movie.
Very, very good movie. One of the best.
Yes.
One of the best movies. Probably the best movie. Definitely a good horror movie.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. So what's up, everybody? Let's talk about this. So I was going to say, I was one of those nights where, like, you know, we just have to roll with whatever happens because, again, like, I wasn't even sure if she was going to be here or he'd be able to join with us because our son decided to come by again tonight.
No, he just loves a Tuesday.
Well, like, we've been trying to get him to come over like Monday night or Thursday night because Thursday night he can go and see the girls' soccer practice. But
right.
But he is one of those people that if it doesn't directly
fit him perfectly,
he doesn't want to do it. Like coming over on a Tuesday fits his schedule.
Right.
So he's like, and then he's like, what do you mean you have a live tonight?
Oh, and he told me, I don't understand why you only work on the weekends and then you fill up every other day of the week.
What else are we supposed to do?
Look, bud, we've been doing Tuesdays for a long time.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday, I've been doing pickleball for almost a year now.
Pickly ball.
And then, you know, the soccer just started on Thursday, but either way, most Thursdays used to be occupied regardless because I was working Fridays. So it's not like things are new or have changed.
Right.
I'm basically the same person 99.9999999% of the time.
We have stuff we want to do. We don't want to just sit around and wait for you to come over.
Well, I mean,
we're not that
codependent. See him.
codependent.
I want him to be over
Yeah.
as often as possible. On the same token, I'm not going to sit around and twiddle my thumbs.
True.
I'm really, not really coordinated enough to do it anyway.
But, you know, like,
I am.
Yeah. So I just also want to talk about, like, on a positive note, like, we've been pretty good on track except for some of those oatmeal nights.
Oh, okay. Now, to be fair, I haven't had one in a hot minute.
It's been about a week.
When you don't feed me, I need to eat. And when there is nothing in the house.
There's always something.
No. When there's nothing already cooked.
That's not true either.
When the bowl, both those times I had oatmeal, there was nothing already cooked. Nothing. So I had to fend for myself. And when the only instant option is oatmeal, it's going to be oatmeal.
Yeah. Well, I've got a bunch of chicken thighs that are cooked and crispy in the fridge. All you got to do is throw them in the air fryer.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to people? Give me a sec, guys.
This boy. But anyway, back on track, and I'm really proud of that. And, you know, last night I prepped 3 family packs of chicken thighs. But I took the time to cut the bones out because I wanted to see what that would do. Because that's one of the things that is kind of irritating to me is when I go to eat them, I don't want to have the bones in there. And for some reason, I didn't even know they sold them this way, but I was talking with Victor tonight, Victor over at Southern Keto, and he says that they can buy boneless skin-on chicken thighs, but they're like $4 to $5 a pound. I'm not spending over like almost 200% more to have the bone removed and keep the skin, because for whatever reason here in Indiana, you can buy bone-in or bone-in skin on or boneless skinless. There's no other in between. I mean, maybe if you're paying a butcher or whatever and they're like, okay, we'll keep the skin. I was like, I just want them to give me all the skin. Just give me the whole skin of the chicken and I can wrap up everything and just wrap the skin around it and cook it all like that. But anyway, I did that. And those are flipping delicious. I made 3 family packs, which would normally be 3 cooked batches. I did them butter bob, or if you must, heart attack style, like Rick, Mr. Carnivore, Charger Mopar. But extra crispy skin, they're easy to just dip them in the sauce of your choice. It was absolutely worth it. It was the kind of thing that helps us stay consistent, putting in a little more effort up front to make the rest of the week a little easier. So, you know. So we're also staring down a big shift, and that's something that we're going to talk about. Can you lower your volume?
Just a second.
I know, but he talks full volume all the time. But anyway, back to we've got a big full shift, right? A big full shift because we've got less. I think, did I say 22? I have it 23 days.
Did you just say a full shit?
Well, no, I said shift.
Oh.
Potty.
Sounded like shit.
Yeah. Anyway, a shift. I think we've got 22, 23, get 20, because there's 1, 2, 3, and then 20. You got to remind us this one because that's Memorial Day. Mm-hmm. So 22 days of school left, leading into a 60-day summer vacation.
That just feels real short.
60 days?
Uh-huh.
Because 104 days of summer vacation.
I know, right? I feel like she gets ripped.
She does. But I mean, then she gets
2 weeks for fall, 2 weeks for winter, and 2 weeks for spring.
But when we still got 2 weeks for winter back when we were kids, didn't we?
But that was it. The fall break was 2 days when we were kids.
Yeah, it always felt like we didn't get enough time off back then.
Spring break was only a week.
Yeah.
So
they get an extra 14, 15, 16, like another, like a whole other 15 days or whatever than we got. So, but then even if you still add that to 60 days, that's only 75 days of summer.
Right. So the concept of they also get every Wednesday a shortened day. So the concept
by
of the
30 minutes
balanced calendar is that you're still getting the same amount of time, but it's spread differently throughout the year so that they're losing less over long summer breaks. So I cannot see through my glasses. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to probably need to get new glasses.
Well, it has only been like 5 years, 6 years. Oh. I mean, I'm lucky I found this extra backup pair that I bought when I got my glasses all.
This is my backup
when
pair.
I was still working at the other job back in like 2019. I got them in like 2018.
This is my backup pair from before I started this job.
You're a backup pair. Anyway.
From when I worked, from about 2020.
Yeah.
So
going to be into the whole thing of summer vacation. That's going to throw a whole other wrench into our daily plans. And,
yeah, because we're going to have two girls all the time.
But we can hopefully
make it worse?
Put one girl to work to watch the other girl.
Well,
I mean, some.
That's questionable.
Well, because she gets so frustrated. What do you mean? I don't want to do it all. You don't do it all.
I need to hold her. Can I hold her? Why can't everybody else gets to hold her? Look, everybody else.
You
can
weigh
walk around
like you weigh the same.
Yeah, you basically weigh the same amount, give or take.
The new one, I've been teasing because the new one, she's so chunky that like when you like, because I like to play with her feet, and then like her calves and her little thighs are so plump and tight.
They're chunky.
They're so chunky. I'm afraid she's gonna like spring a leak and just float her like. Psst.
They are not tight like
Like, they
that.
feel so like edema tight. Like,
They're not edema tight. She's muscular.
she's so strong.
She does got the chunk. She is so strong.
Oh.
You lay her flat, and she is trying to sit upright from flat, and like she's been doing that since what, a month?
Not even
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
And she like holds herself up. She's been sort of army crawling to get nowhere.
Just kind of like
she's not going forward, but she goes round in a circle. You're like, hey, were you facing the other direction? But she's not crawling anywhere yet, and she rolled over once. Once for me, a couple of times for mommy.
Mm-hmm.
She rolled over once for me, and all I caught was the picture of her on her back, but it was like full motion, like you could tell she was swinging. She's not done it again since without assistance, but working on it. And she's chewing on things and drooling like somebody's giving her $1 for every drop of drool. So we've been feeling, I can't quite tell if there's teeth coming yet or not.
she loves her books.
She does. She likes the crinkly books that she can chew on. And today, you want to tell them about our adventure today?
So we packed up the car on a
frustrating.
Facebook Marketplace adventure.
Yes. So I contacted this lady yesterday because she had 3 exercisers, which are like the bouncy activity play things that the kids can sit in. Like you sit a 6-month-old in and they can bounce up and down and play with all the toys and surround like a circle. Anyway, so she had 3 of them. And I was like, oh, hey, I'm really interested in one of these. I prefer the pink one, but I'll take whatever. You know, what time would you be available if I pick up tomorrow? And she was like, oh, between 11 and noon. And I said, okay, I think I can make it by 11:30, you know, if you could please hold one for me. And she said, yes. Okay, here's my address. So, and I explained to her also in all of that, hey, I'm a grandma and it's been a hot minute since I've had a baby. So it's going to be a little tricky for me to get everything together, but I should be able to make it by 11:30. Just explaining like, you know, hey, get everything packed up, get everybody in the car, start driving, get about 10, 15 minutes down the road.
We get to 10 minutes. It was a 30-minute drive. We got 20 minutes down the road.
I text her when we sat our butts in the car, like before we start driving. Like, hey, we're on our way to pick it up. I might be like 5 minutes after 11:30. She waits till we get all that way down the road and texts back, oh, yeah, sorry, already sold them all.
So then we decided to...
So frustrating.
We had to go all the way down to like another exit because we were on the freeway or whatever. Then we pop around and come back, and we decided to go by Once Upon a Child.
Went to Once Upon a Child. They have some there. They are $50 to $100 each. They're $50 to $100 each new. No, that's ridiculous. This is stuff that's already been drooled on by a baby. It should be $20 and no more. Ridiculous. And they're not even like the really expensive fancy pants ones that are like $200. No, these are like the Walmart brand.
These even
Absolutely
have iPads
not.
built into them. What?
No. Oh. Anyway, so I went online and I found one on Walmart that had free shipping. It ended up costing with tax and everything like $72. So I didn't want to spend that on it, and I would like to get a second one so that I have one upstairs in our room and one downstairs, because sometimes when she's in our room, we've got stuff to do. You know, if I got to get ready in the morning, she does her tummy time while I'm getting ready, and I brush my hair and brush my teeth and that kind of stuff.
I can do stuff in here.
Right, but when she's a little bit, you know, bigger and more bouncier, it might be better to set her in the bouncy thing to give her a little bit of more playtime. Or she could sit in my eBay room and bounce and do playtime. And then we can have one downstairs because they're big and bulky and hard to move up and down the stairs. But anyway.
And you're clumsy.
I am.
But
it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. I don't understand people. I don't understand why people treat other people poorly. And I get it. Maybe she was busy. Maybe she forgot to message me. Maybe whatever. But very frustrating. Very frustrating.
Evil Lynn is here. And she says hello, Chandra and Dustin.
Hi, Evil Lynn. Thank you for joining us.
And Donna Ray is here.
Hello, Donna Ray. She's a bacon runner.
She's like doing all these push-ups and all these exercises. She's running like I don't know, miles and miles and miles.
And I would walk 500 miles.
It would take me 400 days.
Probably not.
Yeah. But Amy's here.
Hello, Amy.
Amy and Maritza too.
Maritza.
And Shauna.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning. It's kind of a thing.
Thomas is here. Hello, Thomas, my friend.
Thomas.
And the
Teresa.
the Risa Mitchell. I know it's Teresa.
You're such a dork every time.
Yes.
Such a dork.
Oh, let's see. And Shauna says, I have learned to debone thighs. My chin thighs come like yours do. Okay. Yeah, I wish like
Chicken thighs.
Yeah, I wish the chicken thighs, because Victor was telling me today that where he lives, they can get them boneless with skin.
Oh, no, they don't come that way here.
No, you can't. I mean, even at Costco getting chicken
You
thighs.
may be able to get it from a butcher.
That's
like
yeah, I said that.
But I don't want to pay a butcher.
Yeah, I don't want to pay a butcher either.
Honestly, I think they probably are near equivalent to the grocery store. But the problem is finding a butcher that's worth a dang and asking if they have what we want without having to buy it in bulk.
Right. I mean, bulk isn't so bad.
Well, the problem for us currently is that there is no space. Zero space.
I'm trying to figure this out. I know that because Tom Garvey's here. I want to say hi to Tom. And I know that I've got a live with Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Somewhere in here. I think it's May the 3rd? Yeah, Sunday, May 3rd. I have a live stream or it's not a live stream. We're going to record it. He's going to record it. Yeah, so it's going to be with Tom. Thomas Garvey. Yeah, Tom. Yeah.
Very cool.
So I don't know when that'll come out, but we're going to be doing that. So there's that coming. Let's see. And,
hi, Stacy.
Stacy, did you make bone stock with? No, I wasn't. I threw them away. I should have made. I don't have the forethought or the desire to do that. As much as we should do things like that.
Well, on top of that, you're usually cooking super late.
Yeah, like by the time I get a chance to cook, it's
when everybody
late.
else is out of the kitchen, it's like midnight.
Because either I'm cooking like in the middle of the afternoon,
right,
which is not really convenient because the baby and we're doing all the things, or I'm cooking after the kids have cooked and they've given the girls a bath and they've gone upstairs and things have kind of calmed down for us.
Right.
Then we can cook our food. And then it's just so like like I was cooking at like 11 o'clock. Yeah, it was 11 o'clock last night because when I was cooking those, finally got them all ready to go, the tornado siren started going off.
Yes.
So then everybody
came downstairs, laid on the couch for an hour, and then went back up.
Yeah. Luckily, all we had was some pea-size hail that didn't do any damage.
Didn't seem like it did any damage, knock on wood.
Yeah.
All the cars are okay, and the roof is new, so if it's damaged...
And a new one.
Get another new one.
We'll probably end up with a new insurance policy, too. But
Most likely.
Brian says, hey, Dustin, lots of great knowledge going on today. That's right. We are here. I don't know how much knowledge you're going to glean out of this live today.
Us. But no.
This is more like a ketchup, just ketchup and mustard. Guess who's mustard?
Are you going to put my picture up?
I might. If I could, yeah, I could do that. I don't know where it is.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh, this one right here.
Is that it? That's the one.
Angry mustard.
Yes, he says I'm the mustard. I am not the mustard.
Are you Colonel Mustard?
I am none mustard. I don't like mustard. Mustard is no.
Amy's asking, who's that? That was our son being loud and obnoxious.
Yes, that was our son.
He has one volume. Loud.
On.
Yeah.
He is on or he is off, and there's no in between.
Sometimes I just want to shake it. You can't do shaken adult syndrome, can you? Like,
yeah, you can.
Oh my goodness, Terry's here. Hello, she says, "Yo, Dustin."
Hello, Terry.
That reminds me, poop.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Helen says, "Hello, it's 1 a.m. here. I'm laying in bed listening on headphones."
Oh, well, good morning or good night.
Yeah.
However that turns out for you. Thank you for joining us, Helen.
Oh, my goodness. It's so crazy. It just boggles my mind that people, and I know that it's something that we've been dealing with for a couple of years, but like the fact that I know that people will come in from other countries and that Helen's here from the UK, like and it's just crazy to me that we can touch that we can touch people that far away.
I'm not going to go there, but
Just reach out and touch someone.
I think it's cool that there are people across the world who
I love it.
really give a damn about what we have to say.
I know they shouldn't.
I'm sorry that this is what you signed up for.
Right. Oh my goodness. And Shauna says, "Oh, on my iPad, chat is hard." Well, you can do talk to text, I think.
I don't know. I don't know how iPads work.
Yeah, I've never had an iPad.
I don't anything.
Angie's is here. Good evening, Keto Simple couple and friends.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Look at those puppers
There's
on her picture.
Pupper dogs and a quilt.
The puppers look cute.
Yes, they look like good pupper dogs.
Okay, I'm a dog lover. I'm an animal lover, but I'm ready to have animals not in my home, including the children. Not the babies. The children.
Right. Helen's asking, has anybody heard of anyone's eyesight improving? Yes. So here's what happens. If you're coming from a severe diabetic, being a severe diabetic, type 2 diabetic, what happens is you start to see like degeneration of your eyesight. A lot of diabetics see this because what happens is when your body is flooded with insulin and sugar and it has no place to go, it'll start to pull water from other parts of your body, like your eyes and your extremities, and so you start to get the neuropathy and all these things. So when you start eating better, then that can show some improvement.
It damages the nerves and the capillaries.
Yeah.
So there's potential for improvement. Did you say hi to Lynn already?
I did say hi to Lynn, Miss 22 Q Cat.
Just in case. Hi, Lynn.
Just in case.
Just in case. So years ago, I bought everybody toolkits for the back of their cars, and it said just in case, and for his, I wrote a D over the J.
Dust in case.
Just in case.
That's right. So Robin's asking, or said, I get in here just in time. We're talking demon feet, little baby feet, little chunker feet.
She's such a, I mean, okay. You can always love babies. Babies are great, right? Mm-hmm. I love babies. But man, this baby is the best baby. And I mean, the best baby.
She smiles whenever she sees me.
She wakes up happy. Every time happy. And even when she fusses, she'll go, ah! And then you're like, no, 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 no. And she'll go and smile. And you're like, oh my God, I just love you. How are you so happy all the flipping time?
Maybe she's just insane.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
It's very well possible.
We're ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I was born into this family.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, but she's always smiling. Always. And it just, it's wonderful. And even when she's stinky, she smells wonderful. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what we're to do with all the bubble wrap if you don't need it and we don't need it? All of you need it.
You need to bubble wrap yourselves from head to toe.
Yes.
From head to toe. I know. Sorry. That's for all my 80s people.
Baby feet and thighs.
Oh, the chunky thighs. They're like chicken thighs. It's hard not to chew on them.
She's so cute.
It really is.
Amy says, I'm showing her this video when she turns 18. She'll hate you. They're going to.
Probably.
I was in the car. So the song that the girl was singing from like the last 5 minutes of us driving home.
Right.
Was at the top of her, she's singing at the top of her lungs, but laughing. I hate Paul. I hate Paul. I hate Paul. And I'm just sitting here like. Because
record her.
Oh my goodness. And then out of nowhere, it's like she stops for a minute and she goes, I love Paul. I love Paul. I love. And then she's like, I hate love. And I'm like, what is wrong with you?
She's just figuring it out. That's how we do. That's what we do.
Jason's here.
Hello, Jason.
How you doing, buddy?
Joining us.
Yes. Like our conversations hardly ever make sense.
Oh, it's yeah.
It's a testament that you may need to seek help if our conversations are making sense.
Very true.
Yes.
Very true.
But anyway, she said these are the cutest grandparents. We are, and we're so like, and I mean, that's one of the things I was like, we have the opportunity. So Aaron posted something and he was like, "What are you thankful for?" And I was like, having the opportunity to be home,
Right.
be with our granddaughters while they're young and impressionable, and we can mess them up.
And we can still move and do things.
Yeah, we may not, but we can.
Well, you may not. I laid on the floor today twice.
Yeah, you did. I'm very proud of you.
I laid on the floor with a small munchkin.
I laid next to her on the bed and held her so she didn't roll over. I was like, oh, that was a good little, like, I don't know, it was like, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah.
That nap was great. Oh, man. We hadn't even been awake that long.
I carried a car seat with a baby in it today.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Let's just say I got this thing down.
Yeah.
I got this on lock.
Like you haven't done it 4 times before.
I know, but I got this on lock. That's all I'm saying.
It's not so much the crawling, it's when they have their full-on personalities and they're mean to you.
I think you're the only one that experiences that.
She knows how to push my buttons.
She does.
And I can't even be angry at her. There's things that I have to, discipline her on and things and be angry about, but like she's funny.
Yeah, but you can't laugh at everything.
Oh my goodness.
You can't laugh at, because sometimes she says things that's not okay and you need to call her on it.
Because it's so funny.
No, you got to call her on it, because if she says it to you, what if she says it to somebody else?
It's true. Jeremiah's here.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. Thank you for joining us, Jeremiah.
I had messaged him last night to make sure he was okay.
Yeah, from the weather.
Well, he was like, was there another one? I knew there was one at 11. I'm like, no, the one from 11.
Yeah.
Because I messaged him at like 1.
Oh, you just wanted to wake him up in the middle of the night? Or?
I don't know. He's always he's like us and awake all the time.
Oh, I feel like I'm always awake. I don't know what time did we go to bed last night? Like 4?
I don't know. Whatever time you were ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was taking pictures for eBay, so.
Angie says that, well, my daughter loved her teacup extra saucer. We didn't spend $100 for sure, and we handed it down to whomever needed one after she grew out of it. She's 18 now. I imagine it was probably the equivalent of $100.
Right. I posted on, there's like a little Facebook group I'm a part of that's like free stuff in our area. And I posted on there like, hey, if anybody has one of these that you're not using, I would love to have it, please. Nobody has responded yet, but they're so expensive. So expensive. And I've been trying to get up to go to yard sales, but man, that's hard. It used to not be so hard, but now with the baby, that is hard because I have to stay up so late at night to be able to get anything accomplished for eBay, that I'm going to bed so late that when it's time to get up and go yard sailing, I'm just dead to the world. Mm-hmm. And I have to take care of this small thing all day long and try to make sure it doesn't die. And like,
she's not even come close yet.
I know, but that's really hard to do when you're exhausted. Just exhausted. So
Shauna says they hear the butcher takes a skin tax. So that means they take the skin away from you and be like, no, I want the skin, please.
Yeah.
What are they doing with the skin? Don't they like throw it away or put it in like dog food? Or?
One of the ones near us does it in dog food, makes the dog food out of it.
Yeah, I don't want that. Something I don't know where this came from. It's like, or you can buy popsicle bags and just put fruit in them, but I'm not sure I don't know what that else. I didn't see anything else. Let's see. Our Kroger sells boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I don't mind boneless, skinless chicken thighs, but I would rather buy, if they were a good price, boneless skin on, because I want the crispy, delicious skin. Yeah, thicken thighs. The thicken thighs.
Thicken thighs?
Thicken thighs.
I got thicken thighs.
Suffering thuckatus.
Ooh, somebody just messaged me back.
All right. Tom says,
sorry, yeah. I'm going to be mildly distracted for a minute while I message this lady about getting her.
She may even fall out of the chair doing this.
I very well could. You don't know.
Very true. Holly Springer's in the house. And thank goodness you all are safe. These storms can get wicked. Yeah. I was in the kitchen cooking and stuff last night. And I heard it, but I was like, I guess we're kind of far away from it, so it's like not super loud for us. And I was thinking, like, at first I was like, is that the tornado alarm or the storm siren? And I was like, well, maybe it's just a police siren or something. I just kept going and doing my thing. You know what I mean? I was like, if it's coming, it's coming. There's nothing really I'm going to be able to do about it. Well, you don't have a basement. We don't have a storm shelter. We have a bathroom that doesn't fit all of us.
Well, we have a bathroom, and then right next to that bathroom, we have a coat closet that's filled with toilet paper and paper
We
towels.
can go in there and make out.
So that's what we were going to do.
We're go in there and make out.
Well, go in there and figure how
To fit?
2 manatees fit in a small wall closet. But we were going to let the kids and the grands take the bathroom, and then we would go into the small coat closet and see, how things pan out.
Yeah. Oh, I guess there's
See if one of us
breakfast.
gets blown away.
Breakfast ketchup ads on YouTube sounds
Ew.
hideous.
Why would that happen?
I don't know.
Did you see what Maritza said?
I have not. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
I mean, if you are in here and you are chatting away, you have to be subscribed or you can't
Yes.
chat.
Subscribe. Like it. Oh, I don't know if this gets hypey things. Does this get hypey things?
We can do long form videos can get hyped, but they have to be within 7 days, and you have to have a certain number of subscribers to a maximum number of subscribers. I think you can only have up to 500,000 subscribers. And you have to have at least 500 subscribers. I've done it. I don't know. And even if you hype somebody, I
don't know if it does anything.
I don't really think it
but
does.
I do that for some of the people that I like.
I try to do that whenever I notice a new video comes out and I'm on my phone. Because
Yeah.
you can't hype on
On the computer.
I don't think you can.
I don't know. I don't watch on the computer.
I don't know. I'm still waiting for Evie Mux to be able to let me go live both wide and long.
Deep and wide. Anywho. Next.
You get one or the other. You don't get both.
You all are welcome. You're welcome. This is the quality programming you're watching.
But Karen is here.
Hi, Karen. I apologize on that joke. It's his. But
My eyes improved. I wasn't able to drive at night before.
I'm still blind as hell at night.
You're blind as hell during the day.
That's true. I'm basically, hey, look. You all just look very blurry right now. That's all. You're there. I can read. I just have to squint.
It's very, very true.
They told me I'm supposed to get bifocals. I told them they can go to hell.
You can get the ones.
I don't want them, and I will not wear them.
See what I got to put
will
up.
squint.
See what I have to put up with.
I will squint instead. Because look, I know me. I know me. I am the type of person that is going to forget that the bottom half of the screen that I'm looking through is a different prescription. And I'm going to look and get stuck somewhere and be like, oh my God, why does everything look like that? It's going to freak me out and I'm going to have a problem with it. So it's a no. We're not doing it. We're going to squint when we need to read. That's what it's going to be.
Because if you were thinking, you wouldn't have thought that.
Or
Squints.
we're going to get 2 different pairs of glasses. One for reading, one for driving.
You have a near and a far pair.
Yes.
Near.
They'll be the same,
Far.
but slightly different colors. One will be pink, one will be purple.
You'd have one that a color that begins with N and a color that begins with F.
I know what begins with F, so I'm thinking for you right now.
Hell yeah, I've been wanting that all day.
No, that's not it.
Oh.
You're wrong.
Anyway, Helix is going to meat stock. It sounds like it's like I'm going to start losing weight. I'm going to get super restricted to meat stock so I can start losing weight again and just be healthy for the reason as well.
Nice.
All right, meat stock is in Gatlinburg
Yes.
and super expensive.
Yeah.
All of it.
Andy's here.
I see Andy is here. She's catching up 2x speed. So
We sound
all of
like
us.
the Smurfs.
What?
La 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 la.
Oh, the
la,
Chipmunks.
La, la, la.
The Chipmunks. You got the
Both.
wrong cartoon.
Chipmunk Smurfs. Mm-hmm. You don't even know.
Those are the Snorks.
Yeah, no. The Snorks lived under the sea. Get it straight.
Yes. I think there are people who live under the sea.
I liked the Snorks. For whatever reason, I thought it was really cool.
I don't really remember it.
I do.
I mean,
It had
the little
a snorkel.
Yeah, they had the bendy straw for a head.
Yeah,
I
they were
remember it.
Basically, like underwater Smurfs.
Yes,
I mean,
exactly.
They were better than the Smurfs, though.
Helix says the Reese's peanut butter addiction got me all month. Oh,
No. Sorry about that.
yeah. There's Josephine. Good to see you, my dear. How are you? She says, good to see you, Dustin, and beautiful Chandra.
Thank you, Josephine. That's so sweet. Thank you for joining us.
And then Robin also said, also purposely breaking out my face. No, I will never eat gluten ever again, but I have cheated a lot just because I want to see how fast I can heal. Okay.
Well, that's a reason.
Stacy says, after my cataract and glaucoma surgery, my eyes got so much better than was expected. Just got another RX change. Oh, my goodness.
Nice. Oh. So she can see all the bubbles on the bubble wrap.
Good. Where did all my words go?
Yeah.
Howdy.
Happens to me all the time. I never know where any of my words go.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else is going on. I want crispy skin. I mean, if you air fried Shauna, you'd have crispy
She would have
skin.
crispy skin. I feel like that's a little too carnivore.
I mean, maybe.
That's like Dahmer carnivore. That's not the flavor we're going with. And the goats with the boobies.
Yep, Aaron is here. Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Aaron, and your booby goats. Your goats with the boobies.
We lost power for about an hour last night. We didn't really even flicker here except for Friday.
Oh no, but I got to tell you about my power loss story. Did I tell them already?
No,
I
I did. I did Sunday, but you can retell it.
Well,
because I mean, not everybody was,
stole my thunder.
Do
anyway.
it. Get it.
So I was in my eBay room, okay, which is a bedroom about the size of our bedroom. It just doesn't have all the walls.
It's bigger than this.
It's only bigger than this because it doesn't have walls. If it had walls and a closet, it would be the same size as this.
Okay.
So anywho. And I was in there and I had all my lights on. I went to turn on my steamer and all of my things are plugged in to strips, then into the wall. And the power strips all have surge protectors. Okay. But all my stuff was plugged in. And so I turn on my steamer and it starts heating up and it's doing its little thing. It's bubbling. It sounds like a tea kettle nearly. And then all the power upstairs goes off. And not all the power upstairs. The power in my eBay room, including the outlets and the overhead. And then the overhead lights in the two other bedrooms, not the master bedroom.
Well, I don't know if the overhead light in here went off, but definitely didn't go off in the bathroom.
It did not go off in here because I turned it off and on and it went on. So I was
Because I was in here going number 2 because I was like, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I hollered at her because I don't know because she'll be needing things. Or sometimes I tell her just in case she doesn't, so she knows that she's not going to make it in here. You know what I mean? And then, we're very open and communicative in this house. But anyway, probably overshare. But that's what we do here.
You overshare all the
I
time.
do. It's fine. Anyway, and she's like hollering at me, and I'm like calling, and I'm like, what's going on? And she goes, where are you? And I'm like, I told you I'm going poop. And so she's like, the power went off. I'm like, well, let me handle my business, and I'll go check the breaker. But the breakers didn't trip.
The breakers didn't trip. He went out, fiddled with a couple of them, came back in, didn't fix anything.
There was nothing to fix.
I blew my steam off a little bit. I switched all of my outlets, because they're doubles, to the lower outlet as opposed to the upper outlets. And none of mine they're not like the bathroom ones where they have the test reset. It doesn't have any of those. So shut off all my power strips, turned them all back on, still nothing, even in the lower plugs. Went downstairs after taking a breath, and I fiddled with the switches, didn't fix anything. Went back out one more time, tried a few more of them, tried anything that looked like it was related to upstairs, and flicked them all back, and then came upstairs. And about 2 minutes after that, all the lights turned back on, and all my outlets started working again. So I don't know if it was the storm. I don't know if it was the steamer. I don't know if it was, Cthulhu.
But the kids left.
Twiddling with shit.
The kids left and went grocery shopping. They're like, we're leaving. I'm like, take me with you. Ow.
I didn't even burn the house down.
I know.
But you have a friend who's going to come over this coming weekend.
Yeah, he said to remind him Thursday.
Okay.
Because he's out of town.
Look at and make sure we don't have
just a kind of generalized inspection.
The house is only 20 years old, so it should be okay.
But don't got that knob and tube or anything like that.
No, it should be okay.
Should be.
But that doesn't mean that there isn't.
That doesn't mean they built it correctly either.
Well, there is that. Oh.
Andy's still 14 minutes to catch up. Angie says, we're not far from Gatlinburg, but can't afford to go to Meat Stock. I mean, if it was just like, if you weren't that far, it's not really that bad of a price to go for it's like probably go for $250 or whatever. I mean, that's still quite a bit of money, but like, for me, it would be like finding a place to stay. And
and the way gas is right now. See the way my bank account is set up?
Yeah, gas right now here is $4.19 a gallon.
Nope.
That's like 9/11 prices.
Nope. Schnoobity schnope.
Let's see. It says Helix says, I don't know how we are going. We are poor, but we are like Courtney. We also like Courtney and Jenny and Michaela. So we'll be there. So a lot of other people too. So that's Michaela Peterson. That's your favorite, Jordan Peterson's daughter. Mm. And so Jenny, is it Jenny Mitch? Jenny Middich?
To be fair, I don't really know anything about Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Yeah, only thing I know about her is that she had as age of 14 had rheumatoid arthritis so bad that like she had to have like ankle reconstruction and all kinds of things. So there's that. Mary T is here. Hello.
Hello, hello. I am going to give you all about 2 more minutes before I skadoosh.
Skadoosh.
Right out the door.
So she says that her daughter has Smurfs strategically placed all over the house.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you know my favorite things are like the videos online where people switch out pictures or things in their own house and see how long it takes their mom to figure it out? I freaking love those. That is hilarious. Like they'll put like the Hamburglar and photos and stuff and just leave it sit and say nothing about it and let it go and go and go and see how long it takes their mom or their wife
like where
to
Grimace
figure
is
it
at the
out.
Fall of Berlin.
Yes. I love it. It's amazing.
Robin says she's nervous but excited for Meat Stock. I'm freaking out a little bit, mostly because of the airplane. But dude, I get to meet Chris too. So Chris and Ash will be there.
Oh, nice.
And like all the like Dr. Barry and Nisha and all
them peoples.
Yeah, there's like 100 people gonna be there, like 100 people.
Yeah.
If
They're all pretty down to earth.
If we were better off, I would be there.
Yeah.
I would go to each and every single one of them. You would hate me, but I would go.
I mean, I wouldn't hate you. I'd be like, bye.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be like, you get to go on vacation.
Yeah, that's true. I do feel like that.
Well, you could go with me.
Irritated about it.
Well, when I start my business, then I can write all that stuff off on my taxes.
I just feel irritated about it because you get to travel and go places and do things, and I get to go to work because everything is on a weekend. So
I'm not the one planning all those things.
I get to go to work.
Well, we do get to go hang out with the Bears.
The Bears.
Memorial Day.
The Bears.
Memorial Day.
How's that going to work?
Why? Everybody's off.
Are you sure? Did you duplicate check?
Nobody works Memorial Day.
I don't.
Well, you didn't tell me you had that.
It would be in the calendar.
It's not.
I don't even know when Memorial Day is.
The kids don't work those days. I mean, H might. Yeah, it doesn't say you work.
Okay. Because I did put whatever my days were on here, but I don't remember what they
were. I mean, you get to go with me up there. It'll be the same place we went before. Up to that Smoking Fatty's place.
Oh, okay.
I need to call them. Oh, let's see. Aisha's here. Aisha M. Budgets. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Are we related? I don't know what's going on. It says, are we related? I don't know.
Is who related?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I have no idea. Almost caught up, she says. That was 2 minutes to midnight. 2 minutes. Yeah, they were there. Yeah, Dr. Barry and Nisha were there, but I don't know how long they were actually there. Because they usually kind of, depending on what the situation is, because they have the farm and kids and all the things, they're usually kind of in and out. But yeah, Grandma's here. Dang it, forgot you're on nights now. It's been a while, Grandma. Write it down in your little handy dandy notebook, okay?
Does she watch Blue's Clues
No,
too?
but she's got a little dog.
Well,
let's see. It says, she says, I've actually had a chance. Robin says, I've actually had a chance to get to know Courtney and Jenny a bit through the Instagram DMs. I have fallen in love with them all over again, as if the crushes weren't already thick enough. Thicky thick. Horizon Crochet is here. Hello, hello.
thank you for joining us.
Oh, you
Hello.
can't leave just
Oh,
yet.
there's my Jahil.
Jahil is here.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Let's says, yes. I don't know. I'm trying. I don't speak. I don't speak.
I know what he means. It's fine.
What does it mean? Whisper in my ear.
No. You have to figure it out yourself.
Rude. So rude.
Always.
Mary T says, if you only knew $4.19 a gallon is cheap. You only like price per liter. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be going anywhere.
Nope. We'd be walking. Be getting out a bike.
Yeah.
Have some I would never skip leg day. Never skip leg day.
Sean says, I was happy for 503 at the Costco.
Oh my goodness.
Ugh.
Y'all, redonkulous.
That's where we were not too long ago. I mean, I will drive to Wawa and get it for $3.65.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go see all the children's. Love you all.
All right.
Jahil, bye. I love you.
He's gonna cry.
Everybody else too.
He's gonna cry. They're gonna
I
cry.
just feel like I don't get to see him.
They're all gonna leave because you're leaving.
No, they won't.
Yeah.
No, they won't.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yeah.
You're gonna cry in your corner.
That's what I do.
Love you.
Love you. Anyway, so yeah, we're pretty much caught up on the chat. So there's some other things that I want to talk about. Oh, Chris is here. Yo, yo, yo. He's got one too many yos. One too many yos. I want to talk about. I released a short today. Something that I've seen recently, which is ridiculous, because you know how they're like when keto started to get really popular, you would start seeing these products, and whether they were branded keto or not, there'd be a little stamp on the food, especially like the tortillas and things. You would see these stamps that would say keto certified. Well, now we're seeing these things for GLP-1s. This says GLP-1 friendly. A little stamp on it says GLP-1 friendly. It's on like smart, like lean cuisine things and various other things. I've seen also that on the little tortillas, like the low carb tortillas. Now, again, this is not something this is not really discussing the GLP-1. More so the idea that as soon as something becomes popular, as soon as something becomes overtly mainstream, we begin to see companies start to capitalize on it. Now, one reason I think that GLP-1s impact this more so than, say, keto, sort of, is the fact that GLP-1s do kind of inhibit appetite, or they do like an appetite suppression type. Basically, what their MO is, or modus operandi would be, is the appetite suppressant. So then people are eating less food. So then people are like, all the processed food companies, oh my goodness, are like, what's going on? What's going on? Why are they buying food? So they're going to slap GLP-1 friendly on these foods. So that short, I dropped that today. Go check that out if you want to. And I made a little quick short yesterday about my breakfast sandwiches because they're so delicious. And if you haven't tried my waffles, please do. I don't put out a lot of recipes anymore. I've got a lot of recipes, but I don't do a lot anymore. I mean, there's not a lot of recipes that I use anymore. I mean, really, that's the only real recipe that's something that I even bother with anymore is the waffles. Otherwise, it's frozen burger patties, scrambled eggs, fried eggs, maybe scramble in some sardines. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Bacon Runner says, good night, good night, good night, good night. Everyone's saying bye to Chandra. Oh, Bacon, but Donna Ray's saying good night to everyone. Oh, my goodness. Yuck, Grandma, $4.29 a gallon yesterday. Ugh. I don't look at the gas prices anymore. Really, when it comes down to it, I kind of know that Wawa's been cheaper. And I know they're going to be opening another Wawa like another one down the road from us. Like, I guess they're going to be infiltrating our area. So that when they open that one, I'll probably go to that one because they'll drop it and they'll be like $1 cheaper than everywhere else for like a month or two for like the grand opening thing. So I'll probably do that. Yeah, and being south is typically cheaper anyway. So $3.69 a gallon in Alabama sounds about right. And Angela says, bye, have a great night. Oh, my goodness. Jaheel says, SeaWorld Gals is out of bankruptcy and selling tarps now that come with straws. Should I get one? Absolutely. Yes, make sure to order extra straws, okay? You're going to love it. And Jaheel says, bye, Chandra, love you back. Yes. Capital. There we go. Andy says, yay, live again on the normal side. Mary T, yeah, GLP-1 friendly, God help us all, marketers. I mean, I really can't blame them. Think about, so one thing that I've kind of, and maybe you guys can kind of come here with me on this as well. Like, if like we got our way, okay, say us on the proper human diet spectrum, all of us, right? Whether you're on the far left end of just single ingredient whole foods, lowish in carbs, all the way to the other side, the super other extreme, and you're doing lion diet, maybe just beef and salt and water, that whole spectrum, if all people, if we got our wish tomorrow, when we woke up and everybody was living that lifestyle, it would completely devastate the grocery market, the food manufacturing. There would be millions of people out of jobs. It would be ridiculous. I mean, there would be no Twinkies being made, no Doritos being made. There would be no anything being made. It would just be things being grown. I mean, there would be meat packing plants. There would be meat processing plants. You'd basically have meat processing plants, maybe some dairy, maybe some egg processing. Because even in the United States, we like our refrigerated eggs, unlike just about any other country. I don't know. Does Canada refrigerates their eggs too, right? I imagine. And because I've never been to Canada, so I don't know. But I mean, almost every other country does it differently, right? So, but yeah, I mean, we would be really just kind of, it would just completely change the face of grocery stores. I mean, the center would be gone. I mean, yeah, would there be like pickles? Yeah, there'd be some pickles and condiments and sauces and dips and things, and there'd be cheese. But I mean, the bulk of the center, there would be no more mac and cheese and all the things. It would just be single ingredient whole foods. But yeah, there would be cheese and milks and creams and things like that. Probably some sodas or whatever, because I love my Coke Zero and I'm not giving it up. But yeah, I just kind of think that we had to think about that. Like, what would it do to all of it? It would be completely crazy. So it stands to reason that these companies are going to latch on like a lifeline, like a flotation device from a airplane falling out of the sky into the ocean, that they're going to latch on to keto certified. They're going to latch on to GLP-1 friendly and whatever the next thing is. Think about gluten-free. I mean, yeah, you get like a 10-foot wide section in the grocery store that's gluten-free. Or like then there's like the health food section of the grocery store. So if the health food section of the grocery store is health food, what's the rest of it? You know, I know that's just one of those things, right? Chris says, I do think it's funny that it's not GLP-1 friendly, it's GLP-1 agonist friendly, but you know, whatever. Of course. Oh, anyway, so Robin, thank you so very much for the $15 super chat. That means the world to us. Thank you so very much. All right, you got me, Dustang. Well, that's amazing. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it so very much. Every little bit helps this channel. Truly appreciate you so very much. So very kind of you. Shauna uses the Gas Buddy app. Chris, you can borrow one of Joe's 4-foot steel straws. I'm sure he's got a hole. He can't even put them in the drawer, I'm sure. I don't know where they put them. They probably have like an umbrella stand in the corner of the kitchen to put those straws in. Break on through to the other side. That was a joke from the very beginning of the live. You missed it because Chandra's wearing the red hoodie, and she was like, this red, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what is it you say when you break through the brick wall? I mean, to be fair, she was coming in and sitting down next to me and getting situated, and she like elbowed me in the side of the head. She didn't mean to, but it was hilarious. It was like, it rang my bell. I was, woo! I'm like, oh. We're like trying to go live. It's like the intro's going. I'm like, you know. Okay, so Canada does refrigerate things. So Chris wants a cheese and a straw. Well, why not a cheese straw? The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Yeah, marble cheese. I love that's like all we buy anymore. It's like the Colby Jack marble. Let's try and the slices. And sometimes if I'm feeling froggy, I get some pepper jack. And Angie says, I wish we had more true farmers markets like they do in other countries. Go get fresh fruit every day for dinner. Yeah, that would be really cool. But I would imagine like it'd probably be worse than shopping Whole Foods. It would be so much more expensive. That's the problem. Great. Now I'm hangry. There we go. Rebecca's here. Hello, Rebecca. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How is the transition to the United States? I hope you're doing wonderful. At least I think that's what you were doing. But hopefully you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and I'm glad to see you. Cheese through a straw. I think we are onto something here. That's like we were watching a couple episodes today of Malcolm in the Middle, and they were doing a thing where they were like slingshotting balloons full of Easy Cheese. And I was like, Easy Cheese, even in like the early 2000s, was like $4 a can. And they were supposed to be like strapped for cash. They were supposed to be like a lower middle class family, like struggling and pay the bills and buy groceries. And they had like 10 cans of Easy Cheese. I don't know where they were getting that from. That's crazy. Chris, yes. Joe's absurdly large straws are hilarious. He stores them in a. I'm sure his straws probably aren't legal in a few states, like California. He probably can't take his straws to California or New York, maybe Massachusetts, probably New Jersey. Those are all the culprits where things aren't legal here in the United States. We'll be listening to make a client dinner. We'll feed them. They're hungry. Chris is like, I'm a sucker for Swiss cheese. Dinner tonight was a thick, with 4 C's, chunk of ham with Swiss cheese on either side of it. So this is something that I was talking about, Chris. I saw a video where it was like a short where they were making their own bologna. They were making like jalapeno cheddar bologna. And I'm like, man, that sounds good. And I'm like, well, what about like, then I was like, well, what about making like ham and cheese loaf? But you can make it all like carnivore. So I was like, obviously I sent this stuff to Chris Cook in Nashville. I was like, can this be done? And he was like, yeah. So like, we'd have to get like the thing, and then you don't want to slice it real thin. But could you imagine you could make Chris, you could make ham and Swiss cheese loaf? Could you imagine? Imagine the possibilities. The things that we could do. And Robin says, my town has farmers markets in the summers and spring, I believe every Tuesday and maybe Saturday. That sounds cool. And Mary Teasy, yeah, we have amazing farmers markets. We also have, organic grass-fed dairy right down the street. Does grass-fed dairy taste weird? Because not a lot of people. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. So just real quick, long story short, I saw. So basically, before I get to that, she said, get on the street where you can buy my cheese, sour cream. and $16 a pound butter. No, thanks. I get 4 pounds of butter from Costco for $10. So I get 8 pounds of butter for $20. I'm solid on paying $16 a pound. I get it. I just can't afford it. I don't think you're getting the six. That's so much money. So much money. But anyway, I want to talk about, so one of the things that Steak and Shake has come out and said that they, by I think sometime in May, maybe June, maybe the end of May, they are going to be serving, their burgers are all going to be grass-fed, grass-finished. So my question is it going to taste grass-finished? Because I don't think most of America knows what that tastes like. I would say like grass-fed, grass-finished beef is probably not that well known. And maybe I'm wrong. Sound off in the comments for me. But I would say that I'm really curious to see how well that does. Do they have an increase in business, or do people not like it? Would the average American or wherever Steak and Shake is like it? When they switch over, I will probably go and try and get some if I can get single patties. I don't want to have to buy, just be like, I want a boneless burger. No, how much are your patties? How much is a slice of cheese? Give me four slices of cheese and 4 patties. Let's go. I'm going to try this. Is it good? Is it worth it? I'll do a little quick summary review thing right on my face. But I'm curious, do you think that the average American, because I know a lot of people are not really on board with the flavors of grass finish. I think we have gone so far away from grass finished beef to where I think everybody prefers the grain finished beef, because contrary to popular belief, most cows are grass fed. It's the finishing that's different. The finishing, I mean, most of them are a couple of years grass fed, and then the one like the factory farm ones are taken to the feedlots, and then they're just fed grain, soy, Skittles, Snickers, whatever. So I'm curious to see if this idea of theirs, if this transition actually pans out. Because I kind of have a feeling that a lot of people probably aren't going to like the flavor. But what do I know? I'm just some guy on the internet. But anyway, Chris says, balloons of easy cheese. What is this, Double Dare? Yes. I love that show too. I used to watch that show so often. I loved it. Let's see. It is not necessary though, because we have a lot of farms that sell things too. That's awesome. We probably do too. I just don't have relationships with any of them. And Chris says, I'm fairly certain that Joe Store says absurdly large straws with a floor and ceiling bracket in the middle of the living room. Do you catch my drift? Woo! I don't even know what's going on. Rebecca says, thanks, Dustin. Quite a crucial adjustment driving on the opposite side of the road. Quite a challenge, but what a beautiful state we're in. Seen some black bears. So gorgeous. That's pretty awesome. Chris says, now I want ham and Swiss cheese loaf. Make it. That could be the next keto chow flavor. Ham and Swiss cheese loaf. Or I don't know. Would it work with salty? Would you drink an ice cold ham and cheese loaf? Oh my goodness. So Jahil says, don't repeat this part, Dustin, since Ani is going to be listening, but not looking. I saw Shauna last night at Walmart fighting a bike gang just to see if she comes back. Woohoo. Yeah, that just sounds foul. The idea of head cheese sounds disgusting. Let's see. Chris says, I really prefer inorganic dairy. Lots and lots of silica in there. That sounds disgusting. Let's see. Robin says, I have made carnivore granola. It is minced pork rinds and bacon bits. I crisp the bacon bits in the air fryer and mix some cinnamon with it. That actually sounds really good. I don't know. I didn't know where you were going with that. And Chris was like, yeah, that doesn't sound awful at all. Right? I was wondering where you were going with this. And then like it hit and I'm like, well, that would be something that I would try. I would try this. Puts it on yogurt and ice cream. See, that's what I'm saying. Christy's here. Good evening, dear. How are you? If it isn't Miss Picanha herself, she should have a sash like one of those those contestant things that's like bridesmaid or whatever, like the sash that they wear out, and they're like, just say Picanha. Chris says, grass-finished beef typically is leaner and not as tasty. I don't think people that prefer the flavor of grass-fed, grass-finished are being completely honest with themselves. I don't mind it. It is an acquired taste. Because like when you first, you're like, okay, but like I don't mind it, but I'm not spending the money on it. If I would buy it if it's, and I would buy it if it is on clearance or if it's a good deal. Or like one time I went into Kroger and they had their like $8 a pound bricks, the little pound bricks. This was years and years ago, and they had them on sale. I think they might have been even mismarked, but they were $1.99 a pound. So I bought 55 pounds of that, and it was glorious. Glorious, glorious, glorious. So I don't mind it, but it's not as good to me as grain finished. People have the idea that the grain fed or the grass finished is healthier, and I'm sure there's probably a better omega-3 to omega-6 ratio, slightly better. But I honestly think that it's probably not nutritionally better for the price. So, Mary T says, I'm hooked on the butter. No going back. They also have a cream on top milk dispenser outside, $2 a liter. The cheese they make is second to none. Sounds awesome. And I'm sure we can probably do that here because we have Amish country here. So like up in northwestern Indiana is a lot of Amish. Then you get into like Ohio, there's Amish in Ohio and Pennsylvania, like the Pennsylvania Dutch and all that. So, I mean, I'm sure we could find all the Amish stuff, and I'm sure there's a bunch of that stuff up there too. Angie says, I heard that carnivore ice cream drizzled with EVOO and sea salt is delicious. I bet that meat granola would be good on there as well. Now, Chris says, I do think that regenerative farming and agriculture is important, but one of the key messages of Dr. Ballastat is that grass finished doesn't mean what you think it means. Yeah, I mean, Dr. Ballastat, or the sod father, if you will, is he's got a lot of great information. So I would check him out for sure. Because and I think he has a lot of information out there that can put to rest that cows are bad for the environment, because you can totally change an ecosystem by doing correct with cattle, especially in arid grasslands. They could totally transform it out of an arid state into a lush, thriving state like it probably was in the 1800s, the 1700s, the 1600s, when this country was overrun with buffalo. So, yeah. Mary T says, all cows are grass-fed, but I prefer grass-finished myself. Grain-finished grocery store meat grosses me out. I see feedlots in my mind that can't get past. Yeah, I get it. I don't know how we move past that, especially if we want to expand the amount of meat that we are consuming and multiply that by the number of people that we want to eat meat. I understand also that we have a substantial amount of real estate on this planet that can sustain ruminant animals and ruminant agriculture, but that infrastructure and getting it in place and getting the ranchers and the farmers and the people to take care of that is a multi-decade issue. So I don't see us unfortunately, getting away from feedlots anytime soon, unfortunately. But at least I understand that most cattle don't live their entire lives in a situation like that. That's kind of the end stage for them, where they kind of go to get fattened up and then get put on our dinner plate. But yeah. And Chris says, nope, I have stated repeatedly that I will not be developing any more savory keto chow flavors. I can still joke about it. I mean, you still haven't come out with keto chow ranch yet. I don't even like ranch, but it would be hilarious. I need to come up with my own mix-ins for sour cream and onion dip, though. Yes, driving on the wrong side of the road after visiting from Australia. Woo! Lance is here. Hello, Lance. How we doing, buddy? Woo! Shauna says, I heard that. You hear that, Jaheel? She heard it. She heard it. Picanha. Brian likes head cheese. I'm not going to do that. I don't know how I feel it. Oh, yes. Lady Picanha in the house. That's right. So I think that's secretly how you keep getting hurt, Shauna. It's not from car accidents. It's not from falling down. It's these biker gang battles you have at Walmart. Woo! I'm not a fan of acquired tastes. I guess not. I mean, some things just happen a little while. Let's see here. And Chris says the difference in omega-3s between grass-finished and conventional is so inconsequential that eating any amount of pork or bacon negates the potential benefits. Beef is not a good source of omega-3. Okay. I was not aware of that. All right. You learn something new every day. And Lance says he's 50 hours into a 70-hour fast, or 50 hours into a fast, 70 hours to go. That's awesome. How you feeling, buddy? You feeling all alert and like, you can do it all. That's what'll happen. All right. Have a good one, Chris. Well, when this live ends, you'll get a pop-up if you hang around. Then it will take you, if you click on it and agree, it'll click you all the way over to Chris and Miriam on the Keto Chow live stream. So there's that. Lance says, I tried a dry fast Saturday and only made it 20. I would say, okay, so I'm not a doctor or a healthcare professional. I am a certified health coach. Take that with a grain of salt, okay? But my personal outlook on dry fasting, I would say going more than 24 hours is probably not, and I'm going to say not beneficial, but I would say for the average person, 18 to 24 hours is probably going to be, I would say, the ceiling is what I would say for me. At least one thing about a dry fast is at least all you got to do is just drink. Just be careful not to drink too fast if you've done it. If you're one of those people who's like, I did a 7-day dry fast, like, people get a little crazy. People get a little too into things, I think, and people try to go too hard in the paint. I mean, it's like, I think that the average person who's trying to come in here and do fasting, like even regular water fasting, I think people come in and they try to go like to 7 days or something like right off the bat. And I don't recommend that either. I wouldn't do that. I started slow. I started doing 12-12. 12 hours fasted, 12-hour eating window. And I know that's a wide open eating window, but when you're coming from where I was, that's a great big departure from eating whenever I wanted. just putting that 12-12 structure in place started bridging the gap. So then what did I do? I was on 12-12 for a while, and then I moved to 14, 10, 16-8, 18-6, math, 20 and then 4 hours of eating window. I think, but that took months and months and months. I don't see a need, especially if you're just starting out. If you're just starting out doing something, if you've only been carnivore or keto or any point along the spectrum of a proper human diet, there's no reason, in my opinion, for you to go and fast. I wouldn't recommend fasting until you're at least fat adapted or keto adapted, because carnivores are keto adapted. And if you're anywhere on the proper human diet spectrum, chances are you're going to be keto adapted somewhere, shape, or form. If you're fasting for 20 hours or 18 hours, somewhere in that 18-hour fast, you're going to be producing ketones. That's a ketogenic state. And that's one thing, like when I hear the carnivores talking and they use the word, or anybody use the word keto, it almost has a bad taste, or like it kind of rolls off their tongue like it has a bad taste. Like, when I was keto, and I'm not keto anymore. And it doesn't matter. Keto is a state. It's a metabolic state. Ketosis is a metabolic state. But anyway, I would say that dry fasting right off the bat, I would never do more than 18 to 24 hours. I understand that there are some health benefits to dry fasting. But I would say for the average person, pushing it beyond 24 hours isn't beneficial. The risks don't outweigh the benefit, or the risks are, kind of outweigh the benefits. Especially if people are trying to do, I'm doing a 5-day, I'm not drinking any fluids or taking a shower for 5 days. That's like walking through the desert with that just doesn't seem smart to me. It's like along the same lines of when I hear people who are eating carnivore and not salting their food, not taking any internal salt in, all they're doing is getting water and having whatever's in the meat. That seems weird to me too. I think we get where we've got to go and push further and further and further and further just to show like I'm more carnivore than them, or I'm more keto than them, or I'm more vegan than them, or whatever. But yeah. I knew she had some stuff going on, right? I knew she was a little sus. You know what I'm saying? Jahil says Dustin Auntie is a bad girl. Oh, Coach Angela is here. Hello, just left some happy grandsons. I delivered an e-bike to them. That's awesome. That's so cool. Well, congratulations. I love it. Angie says, me too, but I ended at 20-hour drive because I didn't want to start drinking water at 10:30 p.m. Yeah, my thing, like, I 20 hours is a good, I mean, if you do that like once or twice, like a month or something like that, or once a week or something, that's perfectly fine. The thing is, like, if you want to like do cyclical, like fasting, like you want to fast 2 days and then eat for 3 days and fast a day and then eat for 4 days and fast for 2 days, whatever, that's cool. Or you want to do a 7-day fast every couple of months, awesome. But get into a rhythm and get keto adapted, get some consistency under your belt, get your eating window under control, and start working your way up with fasting. Don't just jump in to, don't jump into the middle of the ocean if you've never been in a kiddie pool. It's not a race. And if we're trying to jumpstart fat loss, and again, we shouldn't be doing that so quickly. The whole goal here should be healthy. The goal here should be to fix metabolism issues, fix overall health issues. If we get our body right, if we get our sleep right, our cortisol right, we get our consistency dialed in with food that we're intaking, we get that all dialed in, the weight will figure itself out. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. I don't really even, I don't eat breakfast. I'm not hungry in the morning. I have a coffee 10, 11 in the morning, maybe 9, but I don't eat until I'm actually hungry. So yeah. Yeah, start slow and fasting. Just keep adding an hour or two. It doesn't even have to be, but every few months. It doesn't have to be like there's no one to impress. The goal is to be healthy, not impressed with your fasting numbers or even the number on your glucose. If you're working to get your glucose down and you're seeing good trends and you're looking to see, you're testing ketones and you're seeing good trends, but it's not linear, And Lance says, I just wanted to do a 24-hour dry fast. And I think to me, in my opinion, that's kind of like, that should be the top end that most people achieve. I know people do these longer dry fasts, but that just concerns me. It really does. Have a good one. Thank you again for the super chat. I truly appreciate you, Robin. Thank you so much. And Mary says, I only fast when I've fallen off the wagon. I'm pretty fat adapted, but I find to tend to fast intuitively if I've had sugar. So, and I kind of look at this as well, like, as long as it's not like fasting as a punishment, because we don't want to utilize fasting as a kind of as a punishment for like you went off the rails and you went to, you went out to dinner with your kids or whatever, and you ate whatever you wanted that day. So the next day you're not going to eat. Hopefully we're not utilizing fasting as a punishment, but fasting as a, as kind of a guide to kind of start working things in. But even still, like I would say, I would ease back into a good transition with, depending on how long you're off the wagon or how long you're off the rails, how you utilize these fasts to kind of get yourself back on track. At least that's how I look at it. That's what I would do for myself. So, but yeah, I appreciate all of you. My kids are downstairs, so I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. It's been an hour and 21 minutes. Again, thank you all so very much. Again, after this live is concluded, after all of the things, after the credits have rolled, you can click over and say hi to Chris and Miriam. They'll be talking about all the things at Keto Chow and Salty. Tell them I said hello. Tell them that Keto Simple Dustin sent you. And with that, have a wonderful night. I love you all so very much, and we'll see you on Sunday. I will anyway. Later.